will ICE have enforcement at the Super Bowl for the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show?
Okay, so man, Corey Lewandowski looks rough. Like he looks like he's been through some stuff, I gotta say.
Oh, okay, I didn't even notice.
Anyway, but that's beside the point. Let's talk about the actual heart of the story. So in their latest efforts to essentially distract Americans with vicious culture wars, Republicans are still raging out over, I would argue, the most insignificant thing on the planet, which is the NFL's Super Bowl halftime show. Don't care. But apparently we need to be in a rage about who the performers are.
Or I'm so happy, angry or mad. I don't care either way.
Either way.
Oh, you're such a bad bunny. Bad bunny, bad bunny. Are you happy now? Did I do it? Okay. So stupid. I said, look, when we covered this earlier in the weekend, it's like, I don't care if Kid Rock does it. Who cares?
Yep.
Like if I'm watching the Super Bowl, if he's allowed to say it, I'm allowed to say it.
You say it.
Okay, and the NFL, if you want to stop us from saying Super Bowl, you're an idiot. Stop being an idiot, otherwise we can't cover it, okay? And they say big game or some stupid crap like that. Anyways, so that's what you should be bad at the NFL, not Bad Bunny. So like if I'm watching the Super Bowl, you know what I got on it? A lot of money, okay? I don't give a goddamn about the halftime show.
You are insane. Okay.
Like I couldn't care less. Or even if I don't have money on it, I love football. I love football.
I don't love football, but there's so many other things to be concerned about when it comes to the Super Bowl. Number one, where are you gonna go for the party? Are there gonna be adequate nachos? What's the snack situation? What's
Pizza,
the liquor
wings,
situation?
what are we doing, right?
I mean, like, let's stop ruining what's left in terms of joy in America, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
anyway, right now Republicans are basically, according to Corey Lewandowski in this interview with Benny Johnson, they're gonna send ICE agents to the Super Bowl because Bad Bunny, a Puerto Rican, by the way, Puerto Rico is a US territory, is gonna be performing at the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah, so here's why, right? So I don't know, you'll explain in a sec, but look, guys, all right, I'm gonna go over the top. This is now a little bit tangential. I should have done this later, but
can we go to Corey Lewandowski's full statements before?
All right, then I'll come back to controversial comments about the halftime show.
Okay, let's watch.
So the NFL leadership has decided to hire a cross-dressing, America-hating, ICE-hating Puerto Rican dude whose music I haven't heard any of, but his name's Bad Bunny. And he says that he dislikes Donald Trump. He endorsed Kamala Harris, and he doesn't sing in English. But nonetheless, he's been hired as the Super Bowl halftime show, in spite of the fact that he refuses to tour in America because he's so scared of ICE. He's so scared of Homeland Security enforcement, knowing that those, his concerts would be a nexus for immigration enforcement.
Benny, there is nowhere that you can provide safe haven to people who are in this country illegally, not the Super Bowl and nowhere else. We will find you, we will apprehend you, we will put you in a detention facility, and we will deport you. So know that that is a very real situation under this administration, which is completely contrary to how it used to be.
It's a football game, like the last football game of the season where the champions are decided based on how they perform. Like
the champions are decided.
Whatever, it's football, who cares? Like it's just, this is so dumb, and it's like this obsession with instilling fear and destroying any fun or entertainment in the country on behalf of your political message is gross. But what do you think, Jay?
So that Bad Bunny says he doesn't do concerts in the US, as you guys kind of heard there, because he's worried about ICE agents. So they say, we're gonna send ICE agents. So first thing I say is do it. See how it turns out for you. Because if they ruin the Super Bowl by sending a bunch of masked thugs,
jackbooted thugs, yeah.
Right, and big government is there with their tyrannical forces trying to round people up at the Super Bowl, they're gonna look like assholes. So everybody watches the Super Bowl. So everybody's gonna see them being giant assholes on TV. Go for it, go for it. Hey, if your position is popular, then you do it in the one thing that the most Americans watch, great, then you'll be more popular, okay? If it's not popular, which I suspect it's not popular, then you'll seem like the biggest jerks in the world in front of the whole country. So have at it, Hoss, and see how it turns out for you. And by the way, you think undocumented immigrants are going to the Super Bowl, the tickets are like $10, $20, $100,000. Which undocumented immigrants like, oh, I walked into $50,000, so I'm going to the Super Bowl. Okay, if they exist, I mean, maybe they're sheiks or Israelis, I don't know, but it's not gonna be any undocumented immigrants there. How much is the price there? I can't see with my eye.
It's a lot. Okay, so hold on, let me pull it up. I mean, nosebleed. It looks like nosebleed seats are going for as much as like $19,242.
At a minimum, guys, these are going to get way bid up. Okay,
that's so crazy.
I mean, of course,
there's too much money in the country. Okay, like
again, I'm amused. Oh, I just crossed the border. I used coyotes and from Honduras, and we got in here, and you know, I don't have any money left, and I got to work 24. Oh, I walked in $19,000. I'll use it for nosebleed seats at the Super Bowl.
That's crazy.
Okay, so the other thing is, look, they do have a good point. I mean, Bad Bunny doesn't like Trump, so obviously no one who likes a politician should be allowed to perform at a Super Bowl. Did we do this before? Did we go around asking people, okay, hey, who did you vote for? Okay, that's it, you're eliminated. But how, do we eliminate only for the politicians that are in power now? Or can Trump eliminate them after he's in office? And I mean, this is so dumb. We're trying to appease a politician, and that's why we care about who's in the Super Bowl. And finally, for me, he doesn't speak in English. He doesn't sing in English. Giant problem. That's why I always hated Luciano Pavarotti. I was like, this son of a bitch doesn't sing in English.
What about Bocelli?
Bocelli, I mean, what a traitor, right? I mean, that I hope ICE comes to pick him up. You know, people don't have to sing in English. That's not a requirement anywhere.
Look.
Okay, go be a little like drama queens. Oh my God, he doesn't like Trump. He's such a bad bunny. First of all, if you're a real man, you don't watch the halftime show. I said it.
Thank you.
Okay, yes.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, who's gonna be performing? I don't give a damn who's performing.
Okay, others do care.
Wrong.
So others do care. And look, why did the NFL choose Bad Bunny of all people? Number one,
he's popular, you idiots. That's why.
That's the number one reason. But the number two reason is, yeah, like picking a controversial performer means that people are gonna be talking about it, just like we are right now.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. And so just to give you a sense of his popularity, last month Bad Bunny finished his 30-day residency in San Juan that ran every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from July 11th to September 14th. Every night was sold out and brought in hundreds of thousands of tourists to Puerto Rico and $200 million in revenue.
That is unbelievable, man. You know what what NFL is interested in? Hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. That's what they're interested in. And by the way, that makes them capitalists. And if I'm amusing myself by thinking like me and the guys I know at halftime going, oh my God, it's Kid Rock. We're so upset. Let's cry over it. Come on, guys.
You know, it's so early. Like yeah, we just entered October. Like, are the Super Bowl teams already?
No, we're not even close. We're at the beginning of the season. So they just named the act now. So that's
got it.
And that's why the Benny's all in a kerfuffle there.
What do you think about the Bills and Josh Allen?
Oh, is that what you genuinely think and not what someone texted you?
I now know the two teams that are in the Super Bowl.
This is embarrassing. Yes, Josh Allen and the Bills are great.
Yeah.
And likely they won't make it because they never do.
Damn, Alyssa. Which teams do you think will make it?
Well, I got controversial picks. Okay, so watch me go bold.
You're gonna say something about the Steelers because you like the Steelers.
No, but that's a great example. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
The Steelers quarterback now is Aaron Rodgers, who was like anti-vax.
I remember.
And a darling of the right for a while. Don't give a damn. Let's go, Aaron Rodgers. Let's go, Aaron Rodgers. Okay.
Okay.
Captain Rodgers, the Buck Rodgers. Let's go.
This is what I respect, and there are others like you, Jake. People who are able to separate the politics from the entertainment, right? Like Rodgers has his political views,
I don't care.
But when it comes to the game, the big game,
we're 3-1. We're 3-1. You can have any political views he likes.
We're 3-1, guys. We're 3-1. I don't know what that means. That means they won 3 games
out of 4 games.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
And we got DK Metcalf and Bengals hashtag suck it. Anyways, and Browns and Ravens were dominating. Okay, so here comes the controversy. You ready?
I'm ready.
Bold. The Super Bowl is Chargers versus Commanders.
That is controversial.
Yeah.
I can't
now
believe
know
you
the
say
two teams that
that.
are in the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Edwin just said no way. Let the record know. Okay, let's see what happens.
You get so giddy when it comes to football.
Yeah.
Like
no,
so-
halftime shows. That's what I get really animated about. Oh my God, what kind of bunny do we have this year? A good bunny or a bad bunny?
All right, I got to speak in defense for halftime shows. The reason why I like watching the halftime shows is you hope to find bloopers and blunders, like
Or a
miscues. Yeah, or there you go. And that's the reason why. That's one of the reasons why I like watching the halftime show. Is like the Who. They just like got out of bed, played 3 songs, and called it a night. And Bruce Springsteen one time performed at the Super Bowl, and he slid across the stage and crashed right into the camera. So like for me, it's like that's the reasons why I like watching the Super Bowl halftime show. Overall, I'm more of a pedestrian overall as far as watching the game.
Oh, okay.
But that kind of proves my point.
I'm just there
Like
for the
I'm
snacks.
kidding about the man stuff, of course, right? But like if you're a football fan, you care less about the halftime show.
Yeah.
Yeah.